This week on the Hoover Boys.
Apparently Mark has shiny out here in the old iron patch, huh?
Oh yeah, old shiny.
Oh, you. Oh, you! I knew there was one in here.
Well, good morning and welcome to this week's episode of the Hoover Boys. Here we go. Absolutely massive, beautiful, flat farm field that goes on for almost ever. And if you've seen some of our older episodes, you've seen that skyline before. This is the place we call the Hammered Silver Field for a very good reason. The guys, at least, have found multiple hammered cobs out of this field. Smiley found a Lizzie out of this field, a hammered silver from England from the 1500s. There's been multiple milled reals that have came out of this field, you know, a bunch of coppers, all that fun stuff. A few older military buttons as well. But we hadn't been here in a couple years. We attempted to get on something fresh this morning, and when we failed, I was like, we haven't been to the hammered silver farm in a while. Let's give it a try. So we're here. It is Mark, it is Gary, it is myself. We're gonna have some fun, hopefully say a little history. Let's go. Definitely was not expecting a signal like this as my first signal. That sounds absolutely amazing. Sounds like a deep coin. It's upper 40s, sometimes touches 50. No way it's a big silver. I would love it because I have not found one yet this year. It's the end of February. Good gracious, 52. All right, is that there? Is that a silver? That's a silver. Yes! Unbelievable. It's a dime-sized silver, I believe. No idea what it is, but it's a silver. Let me switch cameras. Heck yeah. All right, well, there's my impression. And there's where my shovel went. It was very close to hitting that coin. It was not a very good pinpoint. But we have a silver, first one of the year. Whip the foo. Let's see what we have. It is a dime. Oh no, is my foo frozen? My foo is frozen solid. I left it in the car last night. Let's do this. I think there's some unfrozen stuff inside. So one dime. Is not seated. I do believe it's a barber. It's probably one of the newest coins we found out of here. Let me, definitely a barber dime. Let me finish cleaning her up. We'll go to a close-up. First silver of the year goes to the barber dime, for me. This coin's got some wicked staining on it, especially for a barber dime. We found some coins much older than this. They came out beautiful, but it is a 1903 barber dime. No mint, melted in Philadelphia. My first silver of 2024. I am very pleased to finally get that monkey off my back. Hopefully we can get this year going now. And that goes to show you how many times you hit a spot. You can never find all of it. The fact that I tripped over this today was very surprising. I know it was something good because of that signal. I'm gonna give her a kiss for good luck. We need it. And I put my foo-foo in my pocket, close to my body, hopefully warm it up. Hopefully we need that again today. Either way, we're underway. My very first signal. Got me a silver. Well, I almost live dug this. I was in the same range as like a half real, low 40s on this machine. I do believe it's a high beeping button. Definitely a button. It's got a broken off shank there. Is it a military button? Do not think so. It is a very thick button though. Very thick one piece. This field is one of the earliest fields we've had the honor to metal detect, and we have found some very early things in it. That's just another thick old button. So I have no idea what the other guys have found. We literally all drove here in separate vehicles and we all went separate ways when we got here. So I'm hoping they're finding stuff. Whenever I meet up with them, I'm going to do a check-in to see what they have so far. But I got another button here. Man, is this place early. We have found a bunch of things like this here. When you're popping out lead buttons, you know you're on a very early site. Check out that shank all bent over. Unfortunately, there's no design on the obverse or the face of the button, but that is an extremely early button made out of lead, probably lead pewter, but it seems more lead than pewter. That's awesome. That is an early one. I'm glad we ended up here today. It's been too long since we've been here. Obviously, there's still stuff here to be found.
I almost got me a red war button. That's what I got.
All right, well,
It's all lead. It could be tokens and junk.
A lot of lead.
That almost was it.
Almost?
Almost.
Yeah, whole button. That's it though?
That's about it.
All right, well.
Slow start.
I did a first hole lab dig silver. Something we've never found either.
Oh yeah?
Here, never found here.
Okay.
Barber dime.
Nice. Well, at least you got it done.
Yes. On the board with shiny.
Is that the first one for the year?
Unfortunately.
Well, that's all right.
You gotta start sometime though.
That's not a bad
And
start.
somewhere.
That's better than my first, so.
Yeah, well, here comes Gary. Let's check in with him. Whelp. Anything going on?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit. Got a wiped copper.
Ooh, you got some stuff and things. You got yourself a copper. Nice to know there's still some cops here. You didn't see nothing on that joker? No. I don't see much on it.
I brushed her.
Yeah, I don't see much on it. Maybe a little side light will help. A few buttons. That thick one piece?
Yep.
Thick one piece. One of them.
That seems really familiar.
Doesn't it?
Yep. Not 100% sure, but.
Should probably take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what it is, but I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, there's definitely stuff here to be found. We haven't been here a terrible long time. The hot spots that we found here, we've definitely picked through very thoroughly, but I mean, it's iron. You can always miss stuff in iron, but we know there's randoms out here in the field, and as you saw from the intro, it's big. So we're just gonna keep on pondering around. Probably find some nice old stuff.
Slow going.
It's definitely slow going, but Mark found a really cool button.
Yeah.
One of them big fat lead jobs, but his actually has design on it. Check that out. I don't know if it was like a shield or a coat of arms or something, but definitely a rectangle with a stripe going through it.
Yeah.
That's definitely neat. You don't find too many old lead buttons or pewter buttons with design.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Definitely slow going.
Vampire spike.
Vampire spike?
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not after dark.
Yeah, right?
Any idea which way you want to wander?
Not particularly. How about going and hit that real quiet back where that
And do an orbit?
busy was done?
I'm down for an orbit.
Yeah.
Gary just did an orbit. Hopefully he found some stuff. Well, while I was digging this beautiful little shotgun shell, Gary went, "Yeah, look, it's a nice one." Oh, it is a nice one. That is half of an absolutely beautiful spectacle buckle. Oh man, does that thing look early? It almost looks like that's made of pewter.
It's very brittle.
Man. The early field, man, that's some beautiful stuff there. Congrats.
Thank you.
Not bad, low 40s. Could be a half real. Could also be a shotgun slug. Huh. Hopefully it's something desirable. There's something there. Come on, no shotgun slug. Small, whatever it is. That's a tiny button beeping like that. Alright, well, same area as his spectacle. I just found something before this. Definitely an area that we haven't spent a whole lot of time at. Little high beeping button. We will take it. I don't typically do close-ups of buttons that don't have anything on it, but I was brushing it up because I was going to take a picture for a little overlay picture, and I realized that was some cloth stuck in the shank there. Still has some thread in there. It's pretty cool. Always neat when you can find a button that still has the thread in it or cloth stuck to it. But smooth little button, high beeper. What in the world is that? Bet that was a different signal, to say the least. He found that, and then he found this. Beautiful little buckle. I'm assuming some sort of little knee buckle or something along those lines. Sock buckle, maybe? It's tiny. That's sweet though. That's definitely the age we're looking for. Alright, Gary said best signal he's heard all day. It certainly sounds delicious. Having a nice old coin here. Camera's so hot, I literally just put it away and he said, "Oh, you want to live dig this?" Of course. Is it a can 15 feet deep? Hopefully not.
Oh no.
A big hunk of can.
That's an oyster shell.
Oh, it's nice seeing the oyster shells up here for sure. Shell in there.
It's nothing but shells.
That's a lot of shell in there. There's the oyster shucker. Silver oyster shucker coming up.
There it is.
You got it?
Yeah, I think it's a hoe.
What'd you call me? We have.
That's a hoe.
Yeah, that is a pit. Because we've dug it now.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
That's a hoe.
Yeah, big old hoe.
Why did that sound so good?
I mean,
Glad we found
beep over
this.
the hole again because there's probably more signals down there if this is a pit. I bet this is a colonial pit. Well, definitely a trash pit here. We don't have the right shells to be digging it out, but if we mark it, we can always come back next time because I'm curious what's at the bottom of it. Definitely found some cool stuff digging out these old pits. So this is definitely pretty crazy that we've never stumbled across this area here before. We've definitely been around it, but there's a lot of iron right here. So there was definitely some sort of structure. We knew there was a trash pit, and he just found a spoon bowl right next to the trash pit, and now he's got something else. All right, Gary, what are we looking at now?
Oh, you can see it.
I can see it. Oh, I can see it if I'm looking in the right spot. I'll be there. It's there.
Oh, yeah.
You want to pluck it out? You want me to do it?
Good.
I'm going to flip it over, see if there's fancy on the other side. It's got a complete spectacle. Look at that little beauty. Oh, we have found a bunch of pieces, and there's been a few completes out here. That one's perfect, though. We apparently stumbled upon a little hot spot up here. I'm going to give Mark a call because he's still in his orbit. I'm going to tell him to get up here to join us because this might get interesting real fast. Well, it hasn't got as crazy as I thought it was going to get. We are picking up a bunch of old stuff, bunch of pewter, bunch of lead, a few musket balls, and some random stuff. Gary did get another hunk of spectacle buckle. Really beautiful one, but it's broken in half, unfortunately. This piece is kind of interesting. Definitely some early stuff. Don't know if that was part of maybe a saddle or whatnot, but definitely somebody put some cross checker marks on there and probably attached to some leather or something. Maybe a belt end? That could be the end of a belt. Unfortunately, no coins yet in here, but we're still hopeful.
I think so. I think it's pewter.
Yeah, it's pewter.
Yeah, well, show and tell over here. Where's the one that you just dug?
The one I dug?
No, him.
Oh.
The piece of the one. Yeah, there it is. All right. So there's the piece that Gary just found, and apparently Mark just got one. That's a different looking one.
Yep.
That's so crazy how many of these are in here.
Yeah.
Where are the coins? I mean, these are awesome. I'd rather dig this than a white copper, but there should be some silvers in here.
Wouldn't hurt your feelings to dig a Lizzie, though, would it?
No, not at all.
Should be with these buckles.
Exactly. The Lizzie that Stevie found was not too far away from this area.
We'll check this out.
What you got?
It's crude and old.
That's early.
That's some crazy spoon handle right there.
Yeah, very handmade.
Yeah. What in the world? You got anything else? You got a thimble?
Yeah, well, a buck ring and a little baby D.
You got a baby D?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
No days I can play with a baby D. Right. Without a baby D. You gotta have some baby D in your life. Well, Gary just found this. It says it beeps too low to be silver, but boy does that look like silver. It's a little friggin' dome button. It's got a little P scribed into it there. That's incredible. I wouldn't doubt if that was not silver, honestly. They're saying it beeps too low, but it feels like it's hollow silver to me. And it looks like it. Doesn't look like Tomback to me. But hey, whatever you guys want to call it, I think it's awesome, and I think it's a little silver button. We could always test it, but I mean, either way, it's an awesome old pre-colonial find, just like the rest of this stuff. Well, I decided to do a little orbit, and let me tell you what, found nothing but trash. While I was doing that, Marcus has been playing in the iron patch, and he's going to show me some nice looking stuff apparently. So you got a very early bit boss. That thing is incredible.
I might have signed the back of it there, but don't tell
You
nobody.
think? Right there, a little.
Yeah.
Nah. I've seen worse.
Oh yeah.
What else you got?
All right, put your hand out. You ready for this? What?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Still has the
Oh.
attachment.
The little tongue shape.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is beautiful. What's up with all the little buckles in here, man?
Right?
That's 1600s all day
Baby
long.
spectacle.
1600s all day long.
Giggling at my baby D. You like my baby spectacle?
I'm absolutely dying for a high tone though. Holy cow! All right, Boots finally has a high tone out of this joker.
Yeah, there's not been a lot of them around.
No. Make it happen.
Oh.
I did find a base to a light bulb right down here, so I hope it's not one of them.
Oh, come on now. Jinx me.
It had a bunch of pull tab friends around it. You getting old?
Yeah.
Still in the hole. Strike one.
90. I think they had a clad quarter hanging out there.
They wouldn't do that, would they?
Maybe.
No.
I just missed with that copper.
Yeah, copper.
Ah,
Oh, you
I touched it.
you kissed the copper.
I did.
You kissed it before you could get it out of the ground.
That's all right.
That'd be all right. Was it on edge?
It was on edge.
Yeah, they're hard to pinpoint.
Probably why I smacked it.
Looks like it's got some meat on it.
I believe it's a US.
All right. Well, beeping 9 is probably braided.
Braided.
All right.
It's a little crunchy.
A little crunchy.
A little crunchy.
Yep, that is way newer than the stuff we have been finding in this area. It is a braided hair large scent. I'm sure it was lost with some good details, but it's got that field crunch on it. I can't even see the date. A little quick look at the reverse. 1 cent.
Tried to knock the date off with my shovel.
You came pretty close.
Right.
You gave it a muck mint mark.
Yeah, it was sideways.
Well, congrats.
Thanks.
Another cop. We got a little bit of time left. We just ran out to the store and had a quick bite to eat. Fingers crossed we get on more stuff like that. Come on. I've been swinging all day to hear a signal like that. And the breeze is kicking up for some reason. It has been windy all day. Now that the sun's setting and the temperature's dropping, it's getting windy. I don't like it. What's going on here? Alright, deep in the hole, I like it. Was worried for a second. Come on, give me an old coin. Oh. Yay, I did it! Oh, jeez. Oh, thank you. We all got a big copper today. That's pretty awesome. That's a thick one. Hopefully it holds some details. It's got to at least give me an ID. Whew. Worked for that joker right there. Let me clean it up. We'll go to a close-up. Yes! So while I was digging my copper, Mark dug a farthing at the same time. We're going to do a quick peek here. I do believe mine used to be a drape bus large cent. This is the obverse. Trying to get her to come through. Reverse definitely has a wreath on it and real shallow relief. So I do believe it was a drape bus large cent. Very pleased to have found it. And Mark has a little farthing here. He got that out of that place where we're digging all the buckles. That's the reverse there. That's the obverse. It might be one of those Charles II farthings, 1670s. I think that's what we're gonna call it. Definitely makes sense for the
goes with them buckles.
with the buckles we've been finding over there. But copper, 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 just like that. Bang, bang, bang.
Heck yeah.
Whew. Yeah, my other camera I don't think it's gonna do very well right now. Cracked out the phone for this. Apparently Mark has shiny out here in the old iron patch, huh?
Oh yeah, old shiny.
Oh, you! Oh, you! I knew there was one in here. You!
Yeah, right?
You!
Right?
I mean, we call it the Hammered Silver Field.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is it like a cut one?
Yeah, I think it's been cut.
I don't even care. You can feel my hand.
Oh, you gonna let me feel your hand?
My food's thawed out. I had it in my
Oh, all
I
right.
had it in my pocket earlier. Yep.
You ready? Yeah,
As ready as I'm gonna be. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Unbelievable.
Oh, look
Freaking
at that.
pirate coin.
That's cool.
It's all cut up, man. We knew this place was that old. He got cut cob.
Cut cob.
Yeah. This is
Mustard.
why we were here. He got himself a cut cob. My guess is it was a 2 reals, and it's a quarter cut of it, almost like how they cut the pistarines. But hammered silver field lived up to its name once again, many moons later. No idea how old this is. I mean, by the judging by the stuff that we found up here today, 1600s, I'm sure. Could be older. It's amazing. Huge congratulations.
Thank you.
That's the way to end the day.
Yes, sir.
Start the day with a new silver and the day with an old silver.
Right.
Congrats. I'm sick. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. I'm probably going to turn my light on. I might have cut cob or cut cob bazinga. I don't know. It looks like it should be a cut silver coin. I'm going to leave it at that. Get a little light on the situation. That just came out of down in there. What is going on there? Oh no. It's a little sailboat. It should at least be silver or gold or something. I should probably stop rubbing on it. I thought it was a cut coin. I just saw something shiny and pie shaped. It's a sailboat. Let me clean that up. I'm right up in the same area as he just popped his cob. That's hilarious. Mark just came over to laugh at me. It's a little sailboat. I do believe it's silver. I don't think it's marked anywhere, but certainly cleaned up pretty. It's got weight to it. Yeah, not a cob, not Spanish, possibly precious. Got me a little sailboat. Thought I had a piece of pie, cut 8 reals or something. I was wrong. Certainly is funny. He just got that pie, or his cut piece, like 20 feet behind me. Well, that certainly was fun. This place is older than old. Like, when it comes to metal detecting in the United States, it doesn't get any older than the place we're standing on right now. We filled up the board. Let's go over what we found today. Ooh, quick look at that. Look at the hard work. Plenty of shot shells and other things. A little bit of iron, you know, the normals. Mark got a nice spike there. And, oh, lost the ball. Call me Tom Green. Oh, it doesn't want to be friends. One's bigger than the other. Got some pewter pieces, a little pile of lead. There's my musket balls, some bucket balls. A bunch of this like real flattened out. Could have been musket balls, could have been poker chips. I showed this on film. Gary found a piece of it. So that was a piece of something. There's my little buckle pieces, shoe buckle bits, some buttons. Those are my buttons. Early spoon pieces, that thing I just found. I did end up with a copper and my first silver of the year, barber dime. Gary, he's got 2 nice balls, and he's got some buns. I should have looked at this stuff earlier. It looks like some escutcheon pieces, spoon pieces, spectacle buckles. That thing is incredible. Not sure on this piece. He does have this. I believe it's silver. It has a P, whether that was for pilgrim or pirate. You be the judge. Awesome little button, silver button. And he got a copper earlier today. I don't think we got an ID on that one, unfortunately. But, we get a doorknob off the Joker. That's not an early doorknob. Mark got a thimble, and that's all he found today.
Yep.
There's his pile of lead. He got that bit boss. Another early spoon piece. And he got a spectacle. And he got the little...
Baby spectacle.
yeah, little baby There's a stud shape buckle there, probably a little knee buckle or sock buckle. You got a large cent. You got what we believe is a King Charles farthing and a cut silver cob. We believe it was a 2 reals cob, and they cut it into fourths. And it's beautiful, and huge congratulations on that. That's why we're here. That's why we call this place the Hammered Silver Field. And boy, am I glad we showed up here today. Yeah. And this also confirms that this place isn't done giving. We filled up the board. Thank you guys for watching. Until next week, help clean up the ground, dig it all, and take your trash with you. Why? Because just like last year, all marks holes matter. See you next time. I thought that was a cut 8. Oh boy, what are you gonna do? What an amazing place. Sounds like something real deep here. I hate live digging deep signals, but I don't know how many chances of live digs I'm going to get today. So, shit, this is a deep desirable or a deep piece of iron. Huh. Not terrible. There it is right there. What is that? Little tiny button. What a beep. Oh, where'd it go? Did it stick to my finger? Oh no, there it is. That's a heck of a beep. Oh no, it's one of those little high beeping washers. Son of a gun. It was so good beep. Having too many undesirables today. There's one of them. Apparently Mark has shiny out here in the old iron patch, huh?
Oh yeah, old shiny.
Oh, you. Oh, you. I knew there's one in here. You. Oh, you. I knew there's one in here.
Yep.
I'm sick.